the show we're showing of like how excellent and amazing it is, and we're all in these like closets.
Be straight with me. Do you buy me as a guy who can make earthquakes happen?
You're the greatest actor you've ever.
I've actually noticed that during the breaks, you guys were doing a lot of jigsaw puzzles.
Yeah.
So how many did you do actually? Because Aya and Billy, I actually have seen you both being like the most occupied with it, I think.
I'd say you guys were probably the most, huh?
By the time you were there, I think it was down to Billy and I holding down the jigsaws.
I think there was about a dozen, maybe,
Yeah, maybe.
10, a dozen.
We got stuck on one that I was trying to do
Call the
Call the Midwife one. Call the Midwife made by Sam Mendes' production company. So they
gifted us
they
one.
gifted us a bunch of jigsaws, and one of them was a Neil Street branded Call the Midwife jigsaw, which was very funny. And it was so hard. It was impossible.
I on that
We
one.
couldn't really
And
do
then
it.
I think it ended up just being me, and I got about halfway through, and I was so proud of myself. And then we moved sets, and production
Scrapped
it. And I have never been more devastated. Himesh sent me a video, and I think I sent you back
tears,
horror and tears.
I know. I think you phoned me, and I just heard screaming down the line. Yeah.
DJ man is coming.
Welcome to the future of getting reamed out.
Hey team, what's up?
Fuck.
I just realized, like, do you know in our show, like, we had awesome trailers. The actors had awesome trailers and all that stuff. We did it.
Yeah, we were
the absurdity, like,
yeah,
the show we're showing of like how excellent and amazing it is, and we're all in these like closets.
My favorite thing with that was the craft services. So like when you see us like in the sort of craft services, like a little food village that we've got in the show, where there's like a falafel van and like a crepe thing, and then all these different options. We had like
tea and
like
coffee,
a little bit of like one bit of that. That was which is
seen
what we're used to in the UK, at least. Like that's kind of just what we have. You know, we don't have the extent of craft services that probably you guys are used to in the US.
The irony of that is like we're saying it's like so amazing, and then we're just like stuck in a tent with a bag of like Cheetos.
The sort of craft services bit of our set was branded by the same company who did our actual craft services. And those guys were great. They just had a little hut that's what they operated out of. But in the show, they had like a whole 50-foot like table full of snacks, which wasn't the reality. It was very strange.